Hello and welcome back to my channel, Rainy Days Co. My name's Jessica, and today I'm going to share something a little different with you. Every year, around mid-March, schools here in Ontario, Canada, take a little holiday for a week called a March break. And ever since I was a little girl, my family has gone annually to St.Jacob's, Ontario, where there is a huge farmers market and a very large population of Amish and Mennonite that live in the area. So right now we're driving along. We like to take the back country roads and look at the scenery. It takes us about an hour and a half from where I live to get to St. Jacob's. We just live a bit northeast of St. Jacob's. Just a few little things about St. Jacob's. It's in Waterloo region of Ontario, and it's also, like I said, home to the largest population of Old Order Mennonites in Canada. And you can see them traveling in their traditional horse and buggy transportation along the roadways. Depending on what order they come from, some are more modern, and they do drive cars, black cars usually. They don't use electricity. They use things like gas and oil for lamps and heating. They're very conservative, like I said, but some are less so. St. Jacob's was also home. They founded, if you're familiar with Ontario and Canada, are home hardware stores carrying home goods, lumber, building supplies. Was founded in 1963 in St. Jacob's, but originally you can trace roots all the way back to the 1880s, where they started a hardware business, and it grew into home hardware. And home hardware, they have their head office and a massive distribution center in St. Jacob's, as well as they have 2 retail stores and a lumber yard for the public to sell. Here you see, this is our first buggy we see coming out of the laneway, the horse and buggy, as we travel along to St. Jacob's. 3 kilometers south of the town of St. Jacob's is the farmers market. It's the most popular tourist attraction around there. They also have a couple of antique markets that you can shop at. You can shop in the main little town there. They have some local retail shops where you can find things from small grocery markets, quilts, antiques, gifts, decor, a Christmas. There we just passed another horse and buggy you've seen on the right of the truck, and there was a sign there to watch out for horses and buggies. They also have an outlet market in St. Jacob's that you can shop. And one of the most famous people born in St. Jacob's, Ontario, was Daryl Sittler, former NHL player and captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs. As you can see, we're just here arriving in St. Jacob's. We're right at the roundabout, and there's Picard's Peanuts, where you can get peanuts and other nuts, things made with all those, and you can also choose your nuts and make your own peanut butter to purchase. We're coming along, and pretty soon we'll turn and you'll see the main street and the local town of St. Jacob's. It's pretty well mainly one street where you can shop at. Here you see another horse and buggy that we are passing on the road. And just as you arrive right at the beginning of town, you'll see the bridge there and the water. You can stop. There used to be a dam there, and you can stop and take a little walk if you like to see the dam there. Here we are coming into town. There's the old mill there. There is one home hardware store you can quickly see on the right that mainly a lot of their furniture that you can see there on display. And we've come out of the main town now, and we're right at the farmer's market. You see we can come in. The farmer's market has multiple buildings throughout the location that you can tour. A few years back, one of the buildings did burn down, and they rebuilt. This first building you see was their temporary tent building, that the temporary for the vendors to go into, till they built another building that you see right there, the big one on the right. And they decided, there's the new one, and they decided to keep the tent building up and get more vendors. Here we are in the first building. They have lots of different things, artisans and things. There you see is my sister there we're following, and her partner. He's in the black coat and black toque, and she's in the gray striped sweater. There's some signs there, and as you can see, she was about 8 months pregnant there. There's some sauces that they sell. Here we have a vendor, different whole grains and such. There again, you can see my sister and her partner. They have Mediterranean delights. And here you see they have a pretzel place. So you can watch them make pretzels. They have lots of different options to have your lunch there, breakfast. They have different fun toys there, the Pop Funko toys. There's my mom. We're in the black coat, and we're following her. There's jewelry. There's the art you can go through and see. I think, as I was saying, different lunch options. They have lunch booths from your traditional hot dogs and hamburgers and fries. And they have Mediterranean, the pretzels. They have pierogies you can eat. They have pizza slices. Here's an artisan that uses steel and metal to create different signs, and wine racks, candle holders, indoor and outdoor art designs. And they have lots of different booths, meat coolers there that you can buy all the fresh farmers sausages and steaks, pork chops. Here we are in one of the booths that's been there a while. They sell fresh produce and berries. You can find all your homemade canned goods, from pickles, pickled eggs, pickled beets, jams, jellies, horseradishes, chili sauces. And they also, at this booth, they have baked goods such as pies, squares, breads. I like this booth. Lots of sweet treats for you and your family to enjoy. Lots of variety of different bars of fudge you can buy. They have lots of candy apples. Here we have some sponge toffees and chocolate coated toffees, popcorn mixes. And we'll take a closer look at all the different kinds of apples covered in either caramel or chocolate, and candies and Oreos. And this is always a popular attraction at the market, is the Fritter Co., where you can watch them, and they peel and cut up the apples, dip them in their batter, and fry them, and then coat them with cinnamon and sugar and buy. There we have some more meats, sausages. They have cooked sausages, or like summer sausages that you can always buy there. Local Amish food, prepared cabbage rolls, ground beef, bacon. Here's a Mediterranean that we like as a family for their tzatziki and hummus and tabbouleh. Here's the upper part, which is of the one building that's mostly artisans and crafts. And there you see they have a banner there, their most popular born resident, Daryl Sittler. Usually in the March break, it depends because it's so popular. It could be crowded and could not. The market is open year-round, just on Thursdays and Saturdays. And during the summer months of July and August, it is also open on Tuesdays. Here they also have vendors outdoors, all the local produce, carrots and potatoes. Here's a local producer of apples, lots of different varieties of apples. We usually always get apple cider. Our family, we like to drink that warm. We get that, Christmas tradition, usually we drink it warm out of a crock pot and serve it. Now you see we're back in the car and we're headed back into town. Depends what we feel like. Usually we spend a few hours at the farmer's market, and then sometimes we head into town to shop the little shops, or sometimes there's a couple of places we like architectural salvage, where if they're demolishing an old building, these companies come in and they buy things like the old doors and windows, the flooring, anything unique and unusual, like metal grates, and they sell them to the public. Fireplace mantles, sometimes there's antique pieces in there. There you see the main home hardware store. Here's fairly new business that came in. It used to be where a popular restaurant called the Stone Crock was located, but it changed hands, and now it's sort of like a small specialty grocery market in town. This was, I believe it's not even a year old yet that opened, so we decided to check that out. These old stove, there you see, and they have all the special variety of mustards and sauces that you can pick up that you might not be able to find in your regular grocery store. And they also have ready-to-eat meals over there. Lots of different sauces. Pasta sauces. Here's my family, you see, looking at things. They check out the ready-to-go meals. Now, as you see, pig's tails and barbecue sauce is a popular dish with the Mennonites, and you can find that in some local restaurants that eat in. Now this is a toy store that's in the main downtown St. Jacobs. It's called Toy Soup. It's in an old church. It's not your average big box kind of toy store. They have a lot of things, imaginary play, dress up there, and puppets. A lot of things for creative play and sensory items and books. You won't find the big things like that. So here I am cute again. Little things I picked up on our road trip to St. Jacobs that you've seen. So, as you've seen, we went through the little shops in the town of St. Jacobs, which has changed a lot throughout the years. Some shops have come, some new ones have come in. One shop that I've known been there for a while now, I picked up, it's called the St. Jacob's Mennonite quilts. They have more than just quilts. They have a lot of some antiques, some reproduction primitive things that you can pick up there. So for Easter, I thought I got this set. It's a cute little primitive looking sheep with a little bell on, and it's on wheels. The small one here was $15. And then I also brought the large one. As you can see, this was $25. I won't show you. I bought a lot of stuff at the market, like always. They have great local produce, Ontario grown produce. And I bought a lot of fruits and vegetables, pierogies, cheese, meats, plus more. Oh, they have everything you ever wanted in a farmer's market. We also stopped along, I didn't film there, but we went to the St. Jacob's Antique Market, which is right beside the farmer's market. There, I bought this Pink Depression glass. Don't know if it's a sugar bowl or just a little bowl you put candies in or something. But this was $15. Also bought this made in England Coalport porcelain flowers. This one's in very good condition. Throughout the years, as you can imagine, all these delicate little petals and stuff, they chip and they break off, but I don't see anything along those lines on here. And this little piece was $10. I also bought this, probably can't see it all the way, but it's a foldable ruler. Super handy, and you can just fold it back up again. This was $7. I love to bake things and stuff, so I always like to buy little vintage or antique kitchen tools and utensils. So I bought this pair of biscuit cutters, and I believe they were like $3 or $4, not that much at all. As you know, we're in St. Jacob, so big Amish and Mennonite communities live there in town and the surrounding areas. And since I've been going to St. Jacobs and around there for a very long time, I'm always intrigued to learn more about the Amish and the Mennonite, and I thought this was just super cute. I don't know if it's old, it's just handmade, a little hooked hot pad piece of the little Amish buggy here and the horse. So I'll just use this in my everyday decor. Then I also picked up some Easter things. There was a booth here. She had a lot of these. They're just wooden eggs. Some were just plain wooden that you could paint yourself. And these ones are painted in like a robin egg kind of thing, the large one and the big one. They were both $3 each. So I'll add that around my house and my decor. I also got another egg. This one's a lot older. This one's a Victorian milk glass egg. And as you can see there, it has a little flower there. The paint's kind of, you know, throughout the years worn off a bit, but it's in very good condition. And this was $12. I also like to pick up just little pieces of papers and stuff. This is, I got a couple of postcards. These were also $3 each in a booth. So this is, you can see Easter and the chicken and all her little chicks there. So you can just decorate. You can lean this up against something. You can place it in, you have those little wire clips that you can find around and stand it up, make a little stand. Or you can also put them in the old kind of flower frogs, the metal ones with the little spikes in, they'll stand up, and you can display your vintage postcards and cards and things like that. And I also have this, it's just a little saying called Joyful Easter there with the little bunny. So I hope you enjoyed all my footage of my trip to St. Jacob's, and I hope to be exploring a lot more little towns in areas around Ontario. So come back and join me, and thanks for watching this video, and I hope you click the like button and subscribe and the bell for more notifications when another video of mine is uploaded. Thank you for watching Rainy Days Company. Thank you. Bye.